Today I'm going to show you how to change out the door handles, the inside and the outside, for a 2008 Kia Sportage. Let's dive right into it. Alright, so my Kia Sportage is really old. The door handles are all cracked. I just, what's that called? I just JB weld them to whatever. But we're going to have to remove this door panel. And first off, before you do remove that door panel, you're going to take all these little clip things. They're inside. I already did that one. There's about two. Let's see. Yeah, there's 3 on the door. So you can't see that one, but yeah, there's 3 on the door. You're gonna pop those open. Maybe you have like a knife, and then you're just gonna unscrew. Yeah, I would recommend don't use a knife, but use like a little pry bar or whatever. But I'm using a knife to pop out this little screw. Yep, so you can pop it out. It's gonna look like this. Okay, don't lose these. These are important. After you take out all the caps, you can go ahead and unscrew these. From the side panel. Don't forget this. You're gonna need a little pry bar to open this, because this holds this little piece here before you pop open this whole case for it. So there's a little thing right there. You're gonna have to pry that open and then unscrew that one, and then there should be another hole here. And you pop it out, and that's how this little piece will come out for this little mini panel for the handle. So like I said, a little prier should pop open like that. You can unscrew that one, and then from the bottom side, yep, you're just gonna pry that open for it to come out. So we're gonna unscrew the old part. It's cracked here, but I did some ghetto stuff before I ordered. So this is the new part. We're gonna have to take this panel out, and we're gonna have to just shimmy this to the side like this, and it should come right off. But we'll have to unplug the clips. There's gonna be clips on this that are holding the wire cables into the, what is that called? It's called, so I forgot what's it called, but there's these two clips for the lock and for the door handle, and they're a cable that run through the lock for the side of this door. That's what you're gonna have to unhook, and it's gonna be held together by some clip pins. I'll try to show you that in a bit. Alright, so we're gonna take this little mini panel off. I got this screwdriver. It's like a plier, or it's like a pry. I'm gonna use it to pry it open, put in that little hole I showed you earlier, and then just kind of lift up, softly. You don't want to crack this, and it should come out like that. There's 2 clips here. There you go. So we pried it open. Remember, this thing is still kind of hanging on, so you gotta kind of gently slide it off. Yeah, and that's how to do that process. Right. Now that you have removed this, it's time to take out this whole panel. It's time to take out the whole panel. I recommend using that little pry bar, like a little flathead Phillips screwdriver, and slowly pop on the sides. Me, I usually pull this, and it should usually pop open. But yeah, so you're gonna use a little prier thing to pop all of this. But be careful, because there is a wire that's stuck to this window. So don't pull it too hard, because you might rip that wire out and break a lot of electrical components in your car. So yeah, be careful. There's supposed to be a wire here. Yeah. So you're gonna take this out. Just pry it slowly. Should be like three of them, and then you're gonna shimmy it out. But this one will hold it back. But you're gonna kind of shimmy it sideways out, and yeah. All right, so we're gonna shimmy it out. Well, before we do that, I remember I told you about the wire. So there's a wire here, be careful. There's 2 wires, one that's also connected to your speaker here. Alright, take out the whole door panel. There's a second wire, and there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 clips that you're going to have to pop out with the cap and unscrew. That's holding the door. And then this is the rest that's, you got to pry open. To take this out, you got to take this out, but you don't have to rip it. You just got to take it out. so you could replace this. These are the wires. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. We're just gonna pull it out. So we're gonna take this out, but remember they have these things, the cables. They are connected to the door actuator, you know. So you're gonna have to unplug that. Be careful with this. But I would say take this out first, and then shimmy it out, and then pull it out, and then you can replace all those to put in the new one. Okay, so this is held together by one screw. Okay, after you take it out, you're just gonna have to push it, shimmy it this way, and it should unhook. And then there's your cables for the actuator. All you gotta do is kind of turn those and replace it with a new one. And you're just gonna put it back and then lock it in and then screw it on. Alright, I don't know if you can really see this, but this is the old one. You're going to take the cable and hook it on and slip it through this slit, and then it'll lock back. We'll do that to the new one. This is for the lock. We're going to take the cable here, slip it through this slit right here. And like I said, we're just going to push it and screw it. Alright, we're going to remove the door handle from the car. If it's on the Kia Sportage 2008, just like to let you know, easiest way is to pop this little thing out. And you're going to need a socket wrench, 10 millimeter socket wrench, and you're just gonna put it in there, and you're gonna loosen it up. Yeah, right. 10 millimeter. And all you gotta do is just loosen it up. All right, so we're gonna place the door handles for the Sporty. Yeah, like I said, just gotta do the side. It's really easy. You're just gonna take the side off, pop that little cap off, unscrew it, and then this part should come off, and you're just gonna take it out, and you're just gonna slide it open and pull it out. Alright, so after you unscrew it, you pop it out. See? And you're just gonna slide this way. So you slide it, and then you should kind of pull it out slowly. The old handle will come out. And then we do everything in reverse to put the new door handles in. Alright, so we got the new door handle here. We're gonna slowly shimmy it back. Be sure that it hooks onto this little handle hook thing that's inside. And then you just slide it back on like that. And then put the thing back on. Kind of hook it back on. Pull it up a little bit so it kind of sinks in, you know? And then you just screw it back into place. Now our outside door handle is installed. Feels good. I finished putting back the outside door handle. So I finished putting back the outside door handle in the car, and all we're gonna do is put this little black cap off, and the outside door handle is done. Now we're gonna do everything in reverse, close this up, and then put the final panel on this, and we're done doing the inside and outside door handles of Kia Sportage 2008. Place the Kia Sportage 2008 door handles for outside and inside. See? Yeah, so door handles, they're plastic. They get brittle over time and that's why they break. Lucky there's a different auto parts stores around the world and online that you can order from to replace them. I hope this video helped you. Peace out.